And if Mr Trump got a boost from Brexit, my next guest, Tom McTague, thinks that Britain could get a bump from Trump, writing that the new American president, quote, presents Britain with opportunities that previously looked unachievable. But what opportunities exactly? Tom, the chief political correspondent from Politico, joins me now live from London. Great to have you with us, Tom. As I mentioned just then, you predicted that a Trump administration will present Britain with opportunities that were unachievable in the past. What can now be achieved?
Well, the first one is a UK-US trade deal. Under Barack Obama, that just looked like it wasn't going to happen. He said that the UK would have to go to the back of the queue if it voted for Brexit and wait in line behind the European Union and other countries that the US was trying to strike deals with. Now, President Trump has said the UK is front of the line, and that is a huge bonus, potentially, for the UK.
So no doubt you think that the Brexit will push Britain closer to Trump.
Well, it's a real tough one for Theresa May, actually, this one, because in some senses she has no choice. She has to make a deal with Trump because the UK is more reliant on American trade now because it doesn't have the European Union to fall back on. However, that does present her with difficulties. Donald Trump isn't very popular in the UK, so for her to be seen as too close to President Trump would cause her problems here.
Right. I understand that Theresa May and Donald Trump have been compared to Margaret Thatcher and Ronald Reagan. What similarities do you see, and could they have a similar relationship?
Well, you do look at it as, two strong-willed characters, a Republican and a Conservative Prime Minister, a female Prime Minister. It does look very similar, but I think the similarities don't go anywhere near as far as some people are suggesting. Theresa May is quite a hard woman. She's not overly friendly. She's quite shy. She's a sort of typical British Conservative. Ronald Reagan was very laid back, very relaxed, and they rubbed along nicely. Donald Trump is an abrasive New York billionaire. It's unclear how Theresa May, who's spent her lifetime pushing for women in politics to get on, how she's going to deal with this man who has said such horrible things about women in the past, including things that we don't want to mention right now.
Yeah, you make some very good points there. Theresa May, though, will become the first world leader to meet the new president this Friday. What do you think we can expect from that?
I think the first thing, Theresa May will be visiting Republican congressmen in a retreat at Philadelphia. That will be on Thursday. At that point, we expect her to try and push the UK's security and economic agenda to the Republican leadership in a bid to sort of put pressure on President Trump. So, for example, on NATO, NATO is the sort of cornerstone of UK security in Europe, and Donald Trump has put a question mark over that. So Theresa May will be looking specifically to get guarantees on that. The next day she'll see the president in the White House, and that we are looking for body language as much as anything. Are these two going to get on? And what is it that Donald Trump wants from the UK? Why has he brought Theresa May over to Washington so quickly? It doesn't usually happen this quickly.
Yeah, it will be very interesting to watch very closely the body language and what is said after their initial meeting. Tom McTague, great to have you with us from Politico. Thank you very much.
Thank you.